Shurima, the ancient empire long forgotten, now rises once more. Shuriman lore includes 9 main characters, each character going through with their own story, but all being connected to each other in one way or another, whether it's the story of misunderstanding and betrayal, or the story of sacrifice and madness. As clear as these stories look, the sands hide the truth. Who exactly is Amumu? What about Rammus? What is Ascension? Many questions haunt the desert, waiting to be answered. Ascension is a process in which a servant, ruler or not, of Shurima offers himself to long servitude. The sun disk and the godly powers behind it bless the said servant with godlike abilities and prolong his life by 100-fold. The power behind the ascension is most likely fueled by people's faith and by their beliefs, as seen with Nasa's case, who took the form of a jackal due to the people's beliefs in the animal's cleverness, or with Renekton, who got a look only fitting for his fierce nature. Azir took on the form of a falcon, seeing how he plans to make Shurima soar high into greatness. As for Zareth, he wasn't worthy to be ascended, which is why there is nothing left of him except energy and the chains which bind him. Another one who I speculate to be an ascended being is Rammus. Now why Rammus, you would ask? The guy barely even speaks. But that, I think, is one of the side effects of ascension. You see, long age isn't meant for mortals. The mortal mind and memory cannot withstand extremely long age, and Rammus, seeing how nobody really knows his true nature, must have been around for centuries, maybe even more than that. Another thing which brought me to this conclusion is the fact that the armor on his back looks like it's made of metal. It looks like it's gold, to be honest. And the last point would be that his species fit in greatly with his nature. He's a protector and nothing else. He doesn't need his body as much as he needs his shield. That's why it's taking more than 70% of his body. And that will be all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and until next time. I'm only joking. Amumu is perhaps Shurima's biggest mystery. Nobody knows where the child mummy came from and where his curse originated from. People aren't even sure if he's a legitimate child or just a yordle. Out of all the speculation told in Amumu's story about his origin, Kalden's story is the truth. No doubt about it. Why? Well, I'll leave you to figure that out for yourself. Kalden's story tells us of ancient drawings of the child mummy, back when he was a prince. Now what I have understood from this is that the child had love and respect from everyone around him, but only due to the influence of the crown. Emissaries brought gifts and presents for the prince, and his life continued until something happened, causing him to pass away. The drawings showed that people cried after he passed away, only to reveal that the cries were also fake, and that they were actually happy because he's no longer there. Now what happened in between which caused him to pass away might be one of the following: natural death or death through illness, which I think is really unlikely. A curse placed on him or venom put in by one of the emissaries using one of the gifts he received, causing him to die, which might be true. A far-fetched yet likely one is that the emissaries tricked the boy into ascension by bringing him gifts and boosting his ego. Although the boy received ascension, he was punished for meddling with great powers, and cursed with the power to ruin anything he touches, as we read from Kalden's story. He was then either banished from Shurima by his family, who made it look like he was dead and cried for him as a show in front of the people, or he was truly murdered. But his ancient spirit now roams the desert in search of a companion. To make it worse, even death themselves reject Amumu. I mean, they already have each other.
We understand your loneliness, but...
Stay away!